Hello and welcome to Portent Kast. I am Lila, your dungeon keeper and host. The Portent Kast is a queer, female, and non-binary actual play show where we're playing TTRPGs of all sorts, and you are tuning into episode 19 of A Parlous Voyage. You can keep updated with everything we do, TTRPGs, by following us over on Twitter, and you can watch episode clips on TikTok. And if you want to keep updated with episodes of The Portent Kast, go ahead and hit that subscription button below, but without further ado, let's get to our cast.
Hi, I'm Kristen, and my voice just cracked like a hell of yep. And I play Vernon.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Star. I play Mariana, and things are getting dicey. Couldn't see it, but I rolled my dice.
Hi, I'm Carolee, and I play Talara.
Oh, I am Ezra, and I play Ether.
Hi, I'm Helen. I play Narissa, and if you see me crying, it's because I'm listening to the playlist that Ezra made for me about her characters.
Hi, I'm Lindsay, and I play the not dead Seraphina.
Alrighty, now let's set sail into this week's episode of A Parlous Voyage. The pirate crew of the Golden Rose has just spent 2 months in the smaller port city of Chevy after finding 2 clues with the help of a curious friend that had stowed away for your ship for a brief time. Upon Seraphina's soul informing Mariana that she had sent an associate to Chevy, you met the crew. To meet the crew, you extended your stay before meeting them on Here the 23rd. You ordered a drink from the barkeep at the Misty Torn Tavern and were then met with an older woman and her goat, which later revealed to be Seraphina in disguise since she had apparently been killed by the Skeleton King and was on the run. You all discussed your next steps in your adventure while learning that Vernon's parents were in some sort of trouble by the way that Merlin responded to Narissa's message. You went around in circles about it before Mariana sent 4 of the crew members to Brinelight to investigate the issue while you all ventured off towards the next clue in a magical area of the Laurel Ocean known as the Chimera Brume, a place that is heavily avoided by ships because of its magical nature, enforcing all that enter into a deep sleep with shared strange dreams with others on board. But we pick up in Vernon's quarters as he has just awoken from another strange dream while holding a very familiar scroll you had seen the day before in the Nether and Void magic shop. So, Vernon, what do you do as you sit with this scroll in your hand?
Cool. He just kind of stares at it as he tries to process 1, the dream, and 2, having this scroll that he does not remember grabbing. Well, he does remember grabbing it, but not buying it, because he knew he didn't have the money for that. So he just kind of, I guess, starts looking through it to see if there's any, or I say through it, looking over it to see if there's anything odd about it.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Spoopy. That's a 14.
Okay,
I say skeptically? 15.
okay. Doesn't look to be any sort of weird or strange about the scroll. Looks just to be the same, like, basic spell scroll with the spell teleport inscribed on it.
How my bones are popping. He's just gonna go set it on his desk and just kind of stare and try to think back about what happened last night, even though he doesn't remember.
Roll d20 for me.
Ooh, come on. Let's go. Yeah, that's a 9.
Yeah. You're trying to think back and you can't really remember anything besides just sleeping in your quarters.
Yeah, he's definitely a little shaken up about that, but he just like lets out a breath and then just assumes Ragnorth had something to do with it and is accepting the fact that he has a scroll, even though he's mildly freaking out that he probably stole something, but he isn't sure.
Okay. The rest of the morning continues. You all eventually wake up. You guys now have a month and a half ahead of you towards the area known as the Chimera Brume. Is there anything you guys are doing during that journey at any point? We're going to skip through unless you guys have anything.
I think Seraphina and I are going to tell the crew about Toru, the Minotaur, so that he can walk aboard and not get freaked out when they see him.
Taro.
Taro, sorry. Toru, yeah, the rice bowl. Taro, okay. And then after that, Mariana's just kind of she's isolating herself a lot that month.
Okay. How do you tell the crew about a Minotaur that was previously seen as the first mate of the Vixen?
Pull everyone on board.
I think Seraphina's going to turn him back into a goat at first, just so like people don't get freaked out that there's just a Minotaur walking around and stuff. Look, Taro, this it's a thing. Just I'm sorry. And then she just turns him.
Right before he was just flipping you off.
And then she'll walk out with the goat following, and go to Mariana and Mariana, we should probably go ahead and tell the crew.
The goat is looking up at you, Mariana, like desperately, like, please get me out of this.
I go over and I put my hand on his head and I go, I will do this for you. I gather the crew like a teacher. Basically, Seraphina's got show and tell, and I'm a teacher being like, come on, guys, let's all see what she's got. Like, that's the kind of vibe I think we're getting as we're on the ship. And we've probably been traveling for like at least a week. We're out to sea at this point. All right, we have something to show you.
Then Seraphina takes off the spell and Minotaur pops up.
You guys
allowed to freak out or fight.
You guys watch as this Minotaur begins to transform from the goat appearance, standing a good 8 feet tall. And you guys all immediately recognize him, those of you who are up on the deck, as the person who was like right-hand man to the Vixen when you guys were ambushed outside of Ogre Uxbury.
So, Toro here is the one who helped me escape from Osteo Bay. And he's been with me this entire time, so we need to keep him under wraps. But for the sake of being on open water,
he's immediately just stretching his legs and arms and stuff.
We might as well have you all know that it's him, so he can go about, and I don't have to turn him into a goat a lot of times.
Hey, that's one more secret you have. Is it anything else?
Shade.
She's gonna ignore that comment for now.
Okay, and then looks at Toro and it's like, I'm sorry for being aggressive. It is nice to meet you. And I am glad that.
He also cannot actually speak, just FYI.
Ether's gonna give him a little smile, and then it's just gonna walk away.
Did we meet him as a goat in the room before, or had any of us seen him as a minotaur?
He has been. Well, you guys were in the presence of him. He was as a goat, but when he was in Seraphina's room, he was a minotaur.
Up to this point, I think Seraphina and I were the only two who knew he was a minotaur.
That's what I was trying. Okay.
Yeah.
So he can't talk. So Tara's gonna message him, and just be like, well, it's nice to meet you out of that little goat body.
Let me look at message real quick.
See if it works.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to be able to reply as he cannot speak in a whisper.
Oh.
So we need to teach him sign language.
Mm-hmm. Does he at least acknowledge the fact that?
Yeah, he acknowledges
Okay.
it. He just can't respond.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. She messages him back and is like, "Well, I was hoping to be able to help you speak somehow, but I guess that doesn't work either."
He just pats you on the shoulder.
Taro, would you like to meet my little lady? And I go and I get the little lady. That's it. I talked to Seraphina too. This is my little lady.
What is that?
Talara messages. Talara sends a message to what's his name?
Toru.
Taro?
Toru. I wanted to say Tarek, but that's because
So it's Toro, like Minotaur, and then Toro.
Toro, sure.
Oh,
I don't know.
Toro.
I don't know. Words keep getting confused in my
Toro.
mind.
Toro.
But you bring it out, and he's like staring at you, like what the fuck is this thing? And it just says peekaboo.
Talara sends him a message and seeing his reaction, and she's like, "Don't worry, Toro. The majority of us are plotting to get rid of Little Lady eventually."
Mariana, what the fuck is that?
She's my best friend.
I like watching you sleep.
She's so
Do
funny.
not put her in my room.
That
No,
wasn't very
she's-
nice.
I know, little lady. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Seraphina's usually nicer than this. I shield her eyes. Apologize to her right now.
Where did she come from?
Peekaboo.
From the lizard man in the potato sack. And then I go back to my room.
Oh, Serafina, you would have loved him. His name was Crick, and he was just a little guy, and he stowed away in the potatoes, and we fought a kraken. It was the cutest thing. He was the best. Oh.
Okay then.
He went to another rail with the kraken.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. He's very cool. I like the little guy. And I like
Okay.
potatoes.
I mean, potatoes are very good.
Just raw
Oh.
potatoes.
Oh well, usually we cook them.
Mm-hmm. That's
But,
what made him
okay.
such a little guy. Yeah, he's real cute.
And he just left this doll thing to Mariana.
Yeah, as a little present. And since Mariana went away, Talar's been like, "Don't worry, most of us are plotting to get rid of Little Lady."
Okay, perfect.
What did you say?
You said you went to your quarters.
Lady.
I know.
Yeah.
I pop up behind a barrel. What did you say?
Okay. So while I was gone, you met a little lizard friend who wore potato sacks, and you went and fought a kraken, and then the lizard went with the kraken.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was his god or something like that. It was like the kraken was a god, or the kraken was sent from a god, and little lizard Crick had to go back because Crick had to ride the kraken.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. What? Why was the? Oh, okay. Nope. That's okay.
Honestly, I don't quite know either. It's okay. I just kind of accepted the fact that it happened, and Crick was just a cool little guy.
You guys, those of you who were there, do know that Skethragor basically was like, Crick came from an ancient tribe in the water plane of people who rode and like basically tamed krakens, and that the Skethragor was looking for the tribe to bring back to like restore balance and whatever in the water plane.
Talara remembers, but she's just like, it's a lot to explain, so it's a lot. He's just a cute little guy.
Fair enough. Well, I'm glad that you were all able to help him get to the Kraken and get him back to where he was meant to be.
See, yeah, you summarized that real good, actually. I could have just said that.
Okay, and she'll look back at the Minotaur. Okay, so now that the crew knows about you, you can walk around. However, if we do go on land or anything like that, you will be turned back into a goat. Don't give me that face. Off you go now. And she'll just start walking back to her room at that point, if he follows or doesn't.
He does not follow you. He wants to stretch his legs. Is there anything else anyone is doing during that month and a half kind of like journey?
So Seraphina's got a few things on her list that she needs to do. Every day she's checking in on the sending stone that Vernon had given her. And then at one point she also goes up to Vernon to ask for a little bit of an upgrade for her sword.
Then Vernon will do that.
Cool. And then I would say like maybe like halfway, 3/4 of the way into the trip, like during this time she's keeping very much to herself unless like other people are engaging in her, just because she understands the gravity of the situation and stuff. So she's not trying to like ruffle feathers. She's trying to make sure that like everyone has their own time to cope with all of the information that's been given surrounding her and stuff. But at some point she does go to Ether's room to have a talk with Ether. Knock, knock, knock.
Ether opens the door, sees that it's you, looks at you for a second, but like leaves the door open and then just goes to sit on their bed.
Is Narissa also in the room?
She probably would have been, but she would see Seraphina and be like, that is my cue to leave. If you need me, I will be on deck. And that is an open invitation for Ether to use her as an excuse to get out if he needs to.
Oh. Ether definitely thinks about it for a second, but then comes to the realization of like, this conversation was bound to happen, and if they leave, Seraphina's just gonna go to them again. So it's just like, okay, I will catch up with you later, I guess.
Okay, you know where to find me. And she'll shut the door and press her ear to the door.
As Narissa's walking by, Seraphina will like tap her shoulder lightly and just like whisper a small thank you for staying with him throughout all of this.
She nods, because she's not necessarily as mad at Seraphina as some of the others are, but she is upset at how much she hurt Ether, so she understands. But yeah, shut the door.
Okay, make a perception check.
We're like shove Seraphina into the room now.
Hang on. Are we on deep sea?
We're on the ocean. This isn't deep sea.
I dropped my dice. Beautiful. That means I get to double my proficiency bonus on perception.
This isn't the deep sea. This is just the ocean.
Oh, well. Fine.
You guys
Water
aren't
is light blue in this
underwater.
part of Animal Crossing.
I keep dropping my dice. I literally dropped 2 in the exact same thing. That's fine, it's still +6. 19.
Okay. You'll hear most of this conversation.
Hell yeah.
Continue.
Seraphina will just stand in the doorway for a minute. Is it okay if I come and sit by you?
Sure, I guess.
She'll slowly walk over and sit next to him. So I read your letter. And I haven't tried talking to you until now, just because I understand that emotions are high and I understand that I hurt you. And I wanted to give you time to not have me trying to shove my way back into your life and back into your headspace. But you never told me about Silver. What happened to her, if I can ask?
We were attacked, and I was too weak to save her.
Ether, you remember, Silver died in a accident.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, that's worse.
There was a scuffle aboard, and she had died with a stray bullet.
Oh, shit!
Do I remember if I was the only one on the crew with a gun?
You weren't. It wasn't you.
Oh, thank God!
It wasn't
I was
you.
Like, wait, did Ether just repress this? There was a small fight amongst the crew, and she was hit with a stray bullet. Not mine. A stray bullet, nonetheless.
Is this the same scuffle in which you talked about having killed someone with your gun?
Was a little bit before I was picking up. No, it was after. My bad. No, that was a little bit after. That was before I had met you. I just picked up a couple contracts just to grind up some money where I could.
You're not cursed. I know you might think so, but unfortunately, in this line of work, we're pirates. And unfortunately, dying is always going to be an occupational hazard for us. But
Is leaving part of? Is leaving a hazard as well?
Sometimes. But I want you to know that you should still let your guard down and love as hard as you can, because that is one of our occupational hazards, not in spite of it.
Well, I do let my guard down, and then they fucking leave me.
Look, you have come so far as a pirate, and you are far greater than you think you are. Whether you blame yourself for things that happen, you shouldn't. Because again, occupational hazard. Both dying and leaving, getting betrayed, unfortunately. Feeling like you're betrayed even if you're not. It's all valid. But don't let that stop you from opening yourself up. Don't. No one gets to where they are alone. There's always going to be someone helping, whether you realize it or not. So use those people to help you. And don't. I know you were saying that you wanted to leave, but you also don't want to let down those that you've promised that you wouldn't leave. But don't stay because you're scared of hurting those around you. Stay because this is where you belong. You hold a special place in my heart, Ether. I'm so sorry that I only left a note and I didn't say anything before leaving.
You left a note?
Yes. To be fair, it was a note that Mariana read one thing and anyone else who's read it said another thing, but...
So you didn't leave me a note. You left the crew a note.
I didn't have time to leave you a note.
But you had time to leave your clue on my bed. You fucking do. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
I did what I did to protect you and the rest of the crew. I don't regret my actions, but I am sorry for how they affected everyone. Whether it was the correct course of action or not, it is what it is now. I can't take them back. But part of moving forward is accepting the past for what it is, and not for what it could or should have been. I don't regret my decision because my decision means that you all stayed alive. And I know that I left you, and I'm so sorry for that. But with the Vixen, and especially the Skeleton King backing her up, with the Skeleton King having easily planted the fake torp into our crew, that's something that I wasn't willing to risk either saying anything about or doing anything, stepping out of line to having them potentially attack all of you. But you were in my thoughts every single day.
I don't think that Ether can. Yeah, I don't think that Ether can think of anything to say at this point. Just like looking down.
I understand that I hurt you a lot, and I am so sorry for that.
Sorry. I just saw the.
But I'm here now. I will promise you from this day forward that I will try my hardest to be able to let you in on everything that's going on. And if I cannot, I ask that you trust that it's for a good reason. But I would still give some sort of indication of something. I know it's not fair of me to ask for forgiveness, but we still do have the rest of this trip to go. And so I don't expect an answer now, but I would hope that you could find a way to forgive me at some point.
I'll try.
Also, I see Narissa's been hanging around a lot closer.
Yeah, it. You know, Sofan, and I was sparring. He came to Chevy, and I asked him if he wanted to be a part of the crew, and he was like, "Ethan, it's your decision," and I was like, "No, it's not. It's yours." But I went to Mariana because she was listening in, and she was like, "Ethan, this is your decision." And I'm like, "No, it's not. You're the captain." So I went to Narissa because she's always been blunt with me and like is really good at like telling me like what she thinks, and also I do love her, and I loved her dad, and I didn't want to hurt her at all. So I went to talk with her and happened, I guess. and she never answered my question. Figured she wouldn't really be too happy. And he deserved to have a life that...
You're breaking up.
That entire time!
I couldn't hear, like, the last part of that.
I caught most of
Okay.
it. Just repeat, like, the
Okay.
last few lines.
Yeah.
So I went to Narissa because she has been really good at telling me how she feels. Or at least I think, I don't know. But she, and like, I loved her then, and didn't want to hurt her at all. So never answered my question. But I figured after that she probably would have been uncomfortable with him on board, and he deserves to have a life that didn't revolve around finding me. When I separate ways. Then after that, Nurse and I together.
Seraphina's gonna like sit there just for a second because that was basically like the most word vomit kind of a thing that like she wasn't
fully word vomit.
So she's gonna sit there just to make sure that she like reacts the correct way so as not to like make Ether retreat back in the shell. So
The lot.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So your long lost love from your previous life found you while you and Narissa have now declared that you have feelings for each other. And somewhere in there, you also invited your long lost love to join the crew.
In
But-
my defense, it was a very rash decision. And
I
I
mean,
feel like he realized that, which was why he had me make the decision. But it was also his decision because it's his life. I don't know why he told me to do that.
Well, I mean, it was a good idea, definitely, to clear it first with Mariana to make sure that she, as the captain, was okay with that.
But she didn't even clear it. She was like, "Either this is your decision." And it's like, "No, I'm not. I'm this first mate. You're the fucking captain."
Yes, that's a little unclear, but I mean, you know, I'm sure that meant that she kind of cleared it with herself, and if we had, God damn it, y'all. But then you went to ask Narissa if she would be okay if your long lost love could join the ship. But he ended up not joining the ship, as unless he's also here, and I don't know what.
No,
She just stowed away.
No,
We have
you
a second
no
goat.
way, I have mine. But no, he's been looking for me since the day that I left, and he deserved a life that wasn't just fun where I was.
Fair point. And I mean, the life that you left isn't really a good life for pirating, so.
Not really. Like I said, it was a rash decision. I never said I was smart.
She just pats Ether's hand. It's okay, darling. But now you and Narissa are together? Or... Well, that's definitely... Well, that's definitely great to hear. I'm glad. You two are very cute together.
What about you and Brennan? Something happening there, or would I have to check in with you a little bit later?
She'll sit and ponder for that for a second. I think it's more important to make sure that Vernon just doesn't die at the moment, given the circumstances for everything.
No, that makes so much sense. I
know.
agree.
between you and me, and this is something that I haven't told anyone, but I mean, while I was charmed on the ship for quite some time, after the charm wore off, when I was still with the Vixen, you know, things may or may not have happened again with her, so.
And this was just between you and me, right?
Yep, you're the only one who knows this.
Okay. I won't tell anyone.
But
Narissa, while you've been kind of like listening in, like halfway through this conversation, Warwick went downstairs, like, "What you doing?" And then he sees you, and he's like, "Okay." And then he's also been listening in. He hasn't heard as much as Narissa's hearing, but still heard a fair bit of this.
I love him. I love him. It is my headcanon, or not even headcanon. Over the month and a half while they're sailing, it is Narissa's mission to become friends with Warwick.
This is their starting point.
Yeah.
Gossip buddies!
so, but I also heard that you all met a lizard man who wore potato sacks, and
Yeah.
you had an encounter with a kraken.
Partially Vernon's fault, but yeah, he was being controlled by a device that we think was made by one of the three mages, and
What
was
three
a
mages?
of the institute.
The
Did I-
Lara Institute.
that that institute's also responsible for the eye with the stalks that we've been finding everywhere.
Okay.
But we were able to essentially just break the device, and turns out that he and Crick were like the Kraken, and Crick's people were like had this relationship. So Crick went off with him to the water plane, and they teleported us, or Crick teleported us to Ashedi. And
Okay.
that's why we were there for 2 months.
Do you know what the names of the mages are for the?
I think they're in my notes somewhere. So I'm like pretty sure Ether would know.
I can't remember who I've given information to, so I cannot say.
I think that's the thing. I think unless someone told them, all
You
the
were
information they have specifically are.
You were sitting
I
with
know
us
I
at
told
the
Mariana.
tavern. You were
Yeah.
sitting with us at the tavern when Vernon told me, I believe. Or did you tell me that in my room? Well, Ether was
I
always
told
in my
you in the
room
room.
when we were in the tavern, right?
Yeah, I
Ether
thought
was just
Talora-
there.
No,
Okay, then I think
Or-
only you and I know the names then. Or
Yeah.
I think only Vernon and Mariana.
oh, I can't
Yeah, I
remember
think
if
that's-
Ether was in the room or not.
It's okay, we're just gonna say
only
that
name
Vernon
I
and
heard-
Mariana know.
Gotcha. Okay. No, you would have to ask. He might have told Mariana.
Okay. Well, he's working on something for my sword, so I'll ask him. Okay.
Okay.
And Vernon was part of the reason why you had to fight the kraken.
It was this teleportation thing. He accidentally touched it, and then we all got teleported into.
Oh.
Yeah. We were fine. Obviously, we're fine, but that happened.
Well then. Sounds like a great adventure to put in your books.
Okay.
Okay. So, eventually your conversation fizzles out. Is there anything else anybody's doing during the month and a half? If anyone wants to mention, like, anything, like, you might be doing, but we aren't gonna do any, like, super big roleplay moments.
Vernon's just not transcribing the scroll, but figuring out how to implement that into the device that he's making, stuff like that.
Okay.
Continuing working on that device.
Okay. I'd like you to make 2 Tinker's checks, one for Seraphina's sword, and then one for the device. I'll also say with the help of the scroll, you get advantage on the one for the device.
Okay, well, either way, I rolled in that one, so I'm gonna just use advantage on this one. This one's for the device. 11 plus my proficiency plus that's 4, so 15. And then for
That's way more than that. What are you talking about?
oh, I forgot my intelligence modifier. My bad. I knew I was forgetting something, so
So it's 19. Okay, you're making pretty good headway with it. Continue working on it. You'll probably be able to finish it sometime soon.
cool, perfect. And then that's a 3. So plus 4
Plus 8.
11.
Okay. Takes a
Sorry,
while
Seraph.
to work on Seraphina's stuff, but it's a pretty basic thing. You basically just allow it to cut through resistances. To specifically fire damage, because that's what the sword deals. But yeah, you continue working on that. Anyone else doing anything? Okay, what is Talara doing?
So I know you said no big roleplay moments, but I think something that she wants to do is every couple nights try to reach out to Marin and Willow with sending.
Okay. I'll say every night that you try to reach out to Willow, nothing ever goes through.
Yeah, she's gonna try still.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just go with the first night with Marin, and then. Okay. What do you ask Marin?
I think the goal is just for all of the nights is just now that she knows she's struggling, like they're trapped somewhere, it's like comfort. So I think the first night though, she tries to reach out to them. It's just, hey, Marin, is a word. I am working on figuring out how to help you. Are you managing, or are you coping through this? It's like not enough words, but
you ask those questions and you get a response. As best as I can be. I've been able to see a bit more from where I'm at. I can see a room, but it feels like I'm really tiny.
Okay. And she'll just kind of like keep checking in every couple nights just to
Okay. You kind of just get the same kind of information over and over again.
Yeah.
She can't really see much, but she can see like a room, and it feels like she's very like feels like she's like in a giant like room.
Okay. And then I think Talara would go to Seraphina too at one point to just ask about wizard spells and stuff, about like finding scrolls and like checking like how to transcribe new ones and just
yeah, definitely you guys can discuss that and figure out how to do that. Seraphina's approach to it is a bit different, but she knows like the basics of how most other wizards transcribe spells, because that's how she was doing it at first.
Yeah. Though Talara will upon approaching Seraphina the first time, I will let Seraphina know that I understand why you did what you did, and I'm not angry with you for that, because I would have done the same thing to protect people I love too. So
I appreciate that, Talara.
yeah. Now can you help me with these spells?
Yeah. It can either go one or two ways, the normal way or the way that I do it, and she just shows off her skin and stuff where, you know, the tattoos and stuff.
Talara thinks about it.
Okay.
Come back to me if you want more information on how I do it, but this is how most people do it.
You do learn that the way that Seraphina does it is a bit more expensive because of the materials that she needs to do it. Let me go let my dogs out and then we'll continue.
Who let the dogs out? Lila did.
Lila. It's too
Lila.
hot in here. Guys, I'm almost done with my picture.
Oh, it looks so good.
Ooh, I'm gonna get a
Someone put me, I put it in the chat too, but someone put me in the Vixen Blaze sandwich. Vixen Banshee Blaze is my shit.
Right? Put Carolee between it. No.
Carolee specifically?
These are the best. Honestly, I got these at Marshall's for like $5.
Are those
These
Ohuhu?
No.
No.
Damn. I
Okay.
got too excited about that. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm fine. I'm just turning on my fan.
I was gonna wait because cut reasons. It would be like you just immediately disappeared.
Appear.
But yeah, continue that. I need Seraphina and Mariana roll me a d20.
Ah.
I'm
Why am
getting
I
you back,
responsible?
Star. Ha ha ha.
Oh god, I forgot I did this to you. 19.
Okay.
12.
Okay. Mariana, you do get a check-in from Sly. We've made it. We're still laying low. It looks like there's a lot of people here. Like a lot of goons.
Okay. Does he tell me if they're like, they look like Pirate King people?
You assume by the word goons, yes.
Okay.
He didn't have that many words. He didn't know how many words he could transcribe into it, but that's the information you get. Do you say anything back?
Thank you for the check-in. Let me know if you spot Barky's parents. Remember, hot old version of Barky.
Somewhere across Brineland, he hears that. Okay.
It pans out and goes back into him like a dictator leader. Like you're like,
Hey, you
"All right,
fuckers,
Dom."
we got this now.
I
We just
love
gotta
him so
lay
much.
low. Okay.
I really want to see our ogre guy throw him in battle at someone. Like
Fireball special.
oh my god.
Okay. But Seraphina, talking into the sending stone, you don't get a ton of information back. But the information you do get pertains to a bigger force in Osteo Bay. And that she needs to lay low for a bit.
That Seraphina needs to lay low, or that she needs to lay low?
She.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Does anyone have anything else?
So Seraphina goes in to Vernon to pick up the sword. Vernon, so Ether was telling me that when the lizard man and the Kraken came together, the Kraken talked about like mages that had trapped him or something. And Ether had mentioned that you would know the names of the mages.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I found a book on them. It's Euphorus, Dalen, Dervia, Ian? I think I'm saying
Datar.
this right. Datar. Yes, Datar. Oris Kailaran?
Kailaran.
Kailaran. Oris Kailaran.
Seraphina immediately, as soon as she hears the first name, she just stops dead in her tracks.
Euphorus was the one that trapped Dragonorth.
Well, they all
I'm
trapped Dragonorth.
Oh, but that's one Dragonorth remembers.
Oh, is it now? Well, this is kind of an awkward situation then. Some of the spells that I use have come from Euphorus. Not directly from him, obviously, but like scrolls and such that I found.
The spells that you have that has his name attached to them, you found in an abandoned spell book.
Oh yeah, the spell book that I had found years ago. Those are from him.
Well, he was a mage, so I'm not surprised that he has spells. But that's, I guess, good to know. If they working well, then I don't really see a issue. I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out then.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
Figure it
so much for the sword.
Of course.
Then she'll leave.
Okay. Is there anything else anybody wants to do?
Nerissa's becoming friends with Warwick. but
Okay, that continues.
that's it. Yeah.
You guys are friends now. But yeah, you guys continue on this journey. It's kind of getting pretty stale. Not much has happened in like the month and a half journey that you guys have been towards the Chimera Brume. But eventually there looks to be a storm kind of approaching. You guys all kind of get swept into it. The waves grow high, the thunder grows loud, there's a lot of lightning and everything. You guys are basically preparing to go into a storm. As you do, you guys are all kind of continuing doing the duties as Mariana calls out commands for everyone while in the storm, trying to keep the boat afloat. Who has Mariana, as you're kind of giving commands, you kind of notice as Seraphina is like beginning to like kind of like wrangle in some of like the sails. She like stops for a moment and then like falls onto the ground of the deck.
Seraphina does?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I run over to, well, okay, I assess for anything that happened as I run over to her.
And
Like,
then
to
as
see if
you're
I can
running
see-
over, you see that Vernon also falls onto the deck.
Oh shit.
And you're beginning to feel sluggish as you continue moving towards Seraphina, and you eventually see the rest of the crew beginning to fall asleep. As you guys are heading into a very large storm. And it hits you just before you also, too, pass out. That you have probably now entered the Chimera Brume.
Hey guys, we're here.
Dun dun dun.
As you all feel yourself getting sluggish and then your vision going dark and black, you all eventually awake. It looks to be like you are sitting at a very long dinner table amongst clouds, a very beautiful sunset underneath of you. There looks to be a very large feast in front of you. What do you do?
Did we die? Are we dead? Is this wherever we go when we die?
No,
Mariana?
it doesn't
You,
feel
this
like
is
it.
this is a dream. You guys don't know that this isn't a dream.
Oh, okay.
You guys, you're just sitting at a dinner table. You guys are all kind of actually dressed in kind of like fancy clothes. There's
Does this feel like a normal thing to us?
It feels normal to you guys.
Oh, okay.
I throw a chicken leg at Vernon.
Work picks it up.
Well,
Ether's just like covering their face with like a napkin and is just like snickering a little bit.
Yeah, Mariana doesn't eat, so she's just kind of passing food around to people and just throwing shit.
Talara's so pumped. She's like, I haven't eaten anything this good since like ever. I've never seen a spread like this. Like, and she's just getting a little bit of everything on her plate, like chowing down.
Yeah, Seraphina's just leading in.
Yeah. And as dinner continues, you almost begin to hear this like angelic music kind of like encompassing the space, and you guys look around and you can see there's a whole orchestra of people like amongst the cloud tops singing and playing musical instruments.
Are we being celebrated and we don't know about this? What's going on?
Obviously, they finally heard of our exploits and we're being honored as the heroes that we are.
I throw a chicken leg at Nerissa.
Can she try to catch it?
Give me a dex check.
Can I make an attack roll?
Sure.
23.
8-2.
Yeah, you catch it.
Catch it and take a bite.
Why are we throwing food?
I mean, I don't eat.
I want to throw
it.
food too. He gets like a
Don't-
big plate of mashed potatoes and just throws them.
Y'all, don't waste
Who's
the
he gonna
food.
throw them at? There's 6 of you.
Waste the
He
food,
throws it at
y'all.
Talara. You get covered in mashed potatoes.
You wanted food.
Now I want mashed potatoes.
You
get
start a food
covered in
fight, and
mashed
I use
potatoes.
uncanny dodge to dodge out of the way of all the food fighting.
A potato. She's just eating potatoes.
As you guys food fight, I would like you all to make just wisdom checks for me.
Oh no, I'm not wise.
Meanwhile, Vernon's just sitting there
I
like,
forgot to
Stupid.
open my stuff back up.
Nat
17.
20.
Oh shit!
You say you're not
You're
wise.
today.
Nat 20. No, I had 0 to it, so it's just a 20, but that's a nat 20.
You said
I
wisdom,
am
right?
wise, and I got a 1. A natural 1.
I'm
Oh,
using
the
my
turns
D20
have
from last
people.
night.
The turns of table.
17 plus 2, 19.
Okay, what did Vernon get?
13.
What did Narissa get?
15.
And what did Seraphina get?
17.
Okay. As you are all beginning to fight Ether, you feel like you're getting sluggish again, but then you look at the food that's been like covered all of you, and it's like growing with this necrotic almost mold over everyone. And you can see as you look at Mariana, there's just this gross moldy food covering her, and the dinner table in front of you guys is covered in spider webs and mold, and it's strange. And then Talara, you notice it, and then Seraphina, you notice it. The rest of everyone doesn't notice it. You guys are all continuing to throw food at each other in this big celebratory food fight.
Ether immediately pushes themselves from the table and is like, whoa, wait. Stop.
They say stop, and Narissa gets up and licks food off of their face.
Oh. Narissa, I wouldn't do that if I were. I mean, I get it, but I wouldn't do that. And Talara's like,
I'm standing over Barky with a chicken leg, getting ready to slap him. You say stop, I turn, and then I go and I hit him with it.
Mariana, for fuck's sake.
Can I use? Do I get the feeling I can use magic in this situation at all?
You could try, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
I
what's
want
the problem?
to try to use calm emotions.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we're
'Cause
calm.
No, but it can stop people from being charmed, and I know that. I just want to see if it works. Like, if
Okay,
there's a
you
charm.
cast calm emotions and doesn't seem to take.
Okay.
Mariana, do you not see the food transformed?
It's all gross and moldy.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks pretty fucked up because we've been hitting each other with it.
No,
I've been wielding this chicken leg for 5 minutes.
Just drop the food. Drop the chicken leg.
Okay.
Can Ether look for any reflective surface?
Sure, there's a silver platter that something's been served
Okay.
on.
I want to take the platter and then kind of show it just to see if through a reflection it'll show what it actually looks like. Does it look any different through the platter?
Nope, looks the same.
Can I give a hard look at it since they're telling me to look at it, or do I not see anything change?
You don't see it change. And the three of you who have noticed this change, you can also see, as you look up to where the orchestra was, it's just skeletons.
Okay, okay.
Are
What
we
the
on our
fuck?
way? What?
I don't know.
We were just on the ship, weren't we?
Are we? So you said we were over clouds. Are we still over clouds, or does it look to us like we're on ground?
To you guys, as you look down, you can see as the clouds begin to change, and it's almost like this dark, damp cave that you are all in. And there's just cobwebs and just looks to be dead bodies strewn about.
Lara wants to start running around, and not running around, but looking for a way out or a door or something like that.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
She's not very investigatory, but okay.
Also, Mariana, roll me a d20.
Ah!
This is 16.
1.
Okay.
Again, the dice is going to jail.
Would we have long rested before this? I'm assuming
Yeah.
at some point. Yes. Okay. I just realized I didn't have all my spell slots, and I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, it was a month and a half since you guys last did stuff.
Yeah.
But as Talara, you kind of go around and begin investigating the area. You do find a door, though it seems to be locked.
Mariana, Captain, can you see this door? Like, there's a door
It's
here.
just you are on top of the clouds. There's a beautiful sunset. The orchestra's still playing.
I wipe some food off my face. No, are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? Is something wrong?
Okay.
Did you guys eat the bad? Did you guys like have a bad reaction to the food?
Honestly,
Allergies?
y'all are the ones with the bad reaction.
What are you talking about? I'm covered in chocolate.
Seraphina,
It's not chocolate. Okay.
What do you mean? It tastes like chocolate.
Can I try to use? Sorry, go ahead, Lindsay.
Oh, I was just saying, she was just gonna look at Talara and Ether, and could they be under some sort of a spell that we don't know about, or?
Well, as far as I know, I tried. Well, I don't know that. Can I try to just use like prestidigitation or something just to see if my magic works?
You used prestidigitation, and you are now clean of any of the moldy food.
Cool. Okay. So, well, just a minute ago, I tried to help everyone from being charmed, but so they're not being charmed or frightened, but I don't think that's the situation here. Can I? I don't know. Can I try to use minor illusion to make all of the food look as if I see it?
What is the what's the radius on minor illusion?
Yeah, 30. Radius. Object within range that's within 30 feet.
Okay, you can make one of the platters of food look like it does. You can't make all of it look like that.
Yeah. I want to try to do that and be like, I mean, do y'all see that? It looks disgusting.
You see as Talara just waves her hand, and one of the platters, like in the middle, looks all moldy.
Talara, you're doing that. Are you okay?
I'm trying to see if seeing what it looks like will help break whatever this is.
Stare at it.
Seraphina cast
Make
detect
another wisdom
magic.
check.
Nine.
You stare into an illusion of moldy food.
That looks kind of gross, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and y'all are eating it. It all looks like that.
I have to disagree because I'm covered in mashed potatoes.
Okay, well, while y'all keep eating
You're
the
not
moldy,
covered in
nasty
mashed
food,
potatoes, but okay.
I pick up more food and I throw it at Talara.
Can I
She
slap
uses
it out of the
shield.
air?
I'm not even kidding. She uses shield and she's like, mad.
You cast shield, and you see as the food hits the shield and like slides off and leaves like this moldy residue before the magic dissipates.
Ew. I don't like this.
Captain, would any of us just make this up for fun?
Yes.
Honestly, it was way more fun to be eating food and throwing it at each other than it is to see
is
the
a
food
health
all moldy
hazard.
and gross. Yeah, we need to call the health department.
If I'm honest, I think the three of you are enchanted. We should get that looked at.
What
Okay,
if
well,
you
y'all keep eating
are
that food.
enchanted and not us?
I feel fine.
We feel fine too, but the food, however, is not. Can I cast magic?
Yeah, you cast detect magic, and it's so blinding that everything around you is magic that you literally have to shut your eyes.
Okay, so this is very confusing because there is magic,
And
literally.
the magic schools that you see are enchantment and illusion.
Okay, apart from Talara trying to show you what the food looks like to us, I can see that everything has either an enchantment on it or an illusion. So drop the food, stop eating everything, whether you think you're covered in mashed potatoes or chocolate. Don't do anything else with it, because We need to
Warwick
figure
was
out.
just looking the chocolate off his hand, stops.
Warwick, stop it.
It's so good though. We don't have chocolate
Talara,
on the
can you clean-
island.
Talara, can you clean everyone off like you did yourself?
Yeah, and
I
I
will
guess
miss
she'll go
you.
around. You're eating mold, Warwick.
It's fucking chocolate!
I'm
It's not
glad you
chocolate.
think the mold tastes like chocolate. We're just gonna let you live in this ignorance.
We'll get you more chocolate, Warwick. We go to Port
Okay.
City. We'll get you more chocolate.
Get you
Thank
chocolate
you.
that's not illusioned, I guess. Talora, you said something about a door?
yeah, his door's right there.
Okay,
I
can I
can't
turn
open
you?
it.
Is it locked?
Yes. You go up to it and
Can
it's
I
locked.
use my... Can I don't remember whether or not I have thieves tools on me, so I look at Mariana and I'm like, do you have your thieves tools on you by any chance?
Yeah. I
Can I
think.
borrow them?
Go- Yeah, sure.
Alright, and I'm gonna use them on the door.
Okay.
Why are you just putting thieves' tools?
You
into
guys,
the
you see,
air?
like, Ether's just gone up to a part of a cloud and just puts thieves' tools into it.
Oh, Ether.
Not just air.
Human.
We're not
Narissa
actually-
is so happy that she's in love with an idiot.
Ether, you would add, you add 11 to this roll. You add 11 to this roll.
That's a 29.
Okay. You immediately open it, and you see that there is just like this dark, like inky void with like starlight behind it. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah, my. There's where my luck leaves. That's a nat one.
Okay. You watch as Ether opens the door to this, and you see that void, and they are immediately sucked into it.
Narissa runs.
Okay, you run and you get sucked into it too.
Oh,
Do we
my
see it
God.
now?
No
You
plan
you
there.
just saw Narissa go through the clouds.
Okay, stop.
We're down
Nobody else,
together, bitch.
nobody
Hell
else
yeah.
goes towards the door. What?
They just fall off
Mariana-
the clouds.
Those aren't clouds.
As you guys are
Mariana.
talking, you hear this like loud, like whizzing sound. As like you can see some of the clouds, like those of you who are still in the illusion, are being sucked in and out towards where you saw Narissa go. Talara and Seraphina, you guys see the dinner table is beginning to move, and all the moldy food is getting shoved into that. I need everybody else to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh no, if Ether gets everyone killed.
Okay, so it went Ether, then Narissa.
Then Seraphina, because that was the nat one.
Okay. What did Vernon get?
$14.
Okay. What did Mariana get?
21.
And what did Talara get?
18.
Okay. You quickly see as Seraphina kind of loses her footing and gets sucked into where the clouds were, where Ether and Narissa disappeared. And you see some of the crew gets swept up into it too, and that dinner table's gone. And then eventually Vernon goes, and then Talara and Mariana, you all eventually go.
Ah,
Ether. You felt your being sucked and stretched beyond belief. You feel nauseous before you open your eyes and you're awake on the deck of the ship. Unharmed, but you immediately notice that you guys, it's not bowing back and forth like you guys are on water.
I want to go over to like. I want to go over.
Oh.
Why is that happening?
I want to go over to the edge of the deck and like look over to see what we're on.
Okay, you look over and it looks like you guys have been washed up onto the shore of an island. And then you look around and you see everyone's like asleep bodies around you on the deck.
I'm gonna find Mariana.
Okay, you find Mariana, and as you're doing that, you see Narissa wakes up. Narissa, you wake up and you're on the deck of the ship.
Nerissa! I'm gonna go over to her and be like, are you okay?
Yes?
Okay, I don't know what happened. I think we were in the Chimera Brume. I don't know.
Okay.
But no, I swear to you, the food was disgusting, and is gonna go over to Mariana and try to.
Okay. You guys continue for, it feels like 15 minutes. You're trying to wake Mariana up before you hear a gasp from Seraphina, and Seraphina, you wake up.
Where are we? What happened?
I don't know. I think we were in the Chimera Brume. That's the best explanation that I can think of. Trying to wake up Mariana, not really having too much fun with it.
Can Seraphina do a medicine check on herself and others?
Yeah, roll a medicine check.
That's an 11.
Okay, you notice that you are completely fine, but you go over to where Mariana is, and you are looking her over, and you push up her eye, and her eye is just like a purple galaxy.
Do Ether and Nerissa also see that, or is it just me?
Yeah, they would both see it too.
Can I check that with Vernon and Talara?
Yeah, you begin checking everybody, and everybody who hasn't woken up yet has purple galaxy eyes.
I want purple galaxy eyes.
If it helps, you probably add purple galaxy eyes.
And then as you're saying this, and you had just checked Vernon's eyes, he wakes up.
What prank is this? Why are you touching my eyeballs?
I'm sorry. You had galaxy eyes. I don't know. I think we were in the Chimera Brume, and everyone is asleep, and everyone that is still asleep has galaxy eyes. And we saw it on Mariana, so I was checking with Talara and with you to see if you had those as well. And then as I was checking yours, you woke up.
To see if everyone has galaxy eyes or he's being duped.
No, everyone has galaxy eyes. But eventually everyone kind of like on the crew begins slowly waking up. It takes like the course of like 2 hours at most before Mariana's the last one awake.
Morning.
Oh, what the fuck?
So we're washed up on an island.
I stand up. I pop up like a daisy and I run over.
Yes, you're washed up on an island. It's not like a large island. It's like a rather small one. There's like the coastal beach, and then you see a jungle forest beyond it.
Is everyone accounted for that we...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, we're out of the Chimera Brume and don't have the clue. How are we gonna get it if that's what happens when we're close to it?
First things, we have to figure out where we are. And I hop off the side and go into the sand. I assume it's sand on there.
Yeah. Make a dex check for me.
Okay.
You trip as you're
Because
jumping
it's still
off.
literally like 50 feet up in the air that you just jumped off of.
Oh shit! Right. Hold on.
You said you did it.
Yeah, is it straight dex?
Yeah, just a dex check.
That's like
Dark.
5 stories.
Mm-hmm.
21. Yeah, 21.
Okay. You still take some damage, but not as much as you would.
I jump off and then I go, wait, bigger ship. Ah!
Talara wants to go to... Warwick, what do the stars say?
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you don't tumble super gracefully, but you're able to kind of just land and like negate most of the damage.
I'm down below, you guys hear me just go, ow.
Be careful, that'll shatter your ankles.
But you go up to Warwick and ask him, they say we're on the wasted chain somewhere. I don't know. Was that chocolate not real?
The chocolate wasn't real, buddy. I'm sorry. We'll get you some real chocolate when we're...
It tasted so good.
I know, the mashed potatoes were so good, Warwick. I'm sorry.
They were so heavenly.
They were so good.
I'm so glad that the illusion stayed with you, because it was not pleasant for the ones that it did not stay with.
Yeah, I
would
don't
have rather
think I'm
been
gonna eat
ignorant.
mashed potatoes.
Yeah. That's not stopping me from eating mashed potatoes.
And Seraphina goes to the side of the ship, and like wherever the ladder is put together. She puts it over the side so everyone else can climb down the ship instead of jumping 5 stories down.
Mm-hmm.
Narissa, just to look cool, will use her flying fish.
Okay.
Show off.
You could also use levitate.
I don't want to use it. Last time I used it, we were running for our fucking lives through the jungle. Ether doesn't trust us at all.
Okay. You all eventually collect yourselves at the on the beach. And the ship is like 3/4 of the way up onto the beach.
That's gonna be a bitch to deal with later.
That's a good thing we've got Warwick.
I don't think just Warwick can help.
Oh, I know, but
Well,
he
there's a
a big strong
tad.
boy.
Maybe.
Let's figure out where we are first, though.
Everyone make perception checks for me.
Would this be considered the coast?
Yes.
Nat 20.
12.
Dirty
I feel
20.
like all of my rolls are going to be either really good or really bad.
Only 20s or 1s.
My rolls are so mid. Mine's an 11.
Okay. You all kind of begin kind of scoping out the area, and either you immediately notice kind of looking up towards like where the jungle begins, like the tree line, and you can see like there's a distinct like path looks to be made of like stone that leads into it, like into the jungle.
I'm going to call to the rest of the room. Like, I found a path into the... Like, there's a path into the jungle that's over here.
Well, I guess we're going, and we're not splitting up, because if there's any weird tiger things, we're all gonna stay together.
In my defense, I asked if I should do that, and you said yes. So
I laid
not
back down
entirely
and
my
could do
fault.
whatever. I yell up to the top of the ship, Warwick.
I'm down here. Why are you yelling up?
Oh, waha! Sorry. Devil's Smile. Is everyone down here?
Yeah. We followed you,
Oh.
Captain.
Oh. Did we have people stay with the ship? What are we thinking here, guys?
Probably.
I think
You guys-
3 people staying with the ship would be...
I think we let the majority of the crew stay with the ship to check out how it's doing and make sure it's not beyond
Okay.
repair.
Yeah, I mean,
And
for
then-
right now, it looks pretty good.
See if you can gather any food or something. We're gonna go investigate and try to see where we are. Don't stray too far.
Aye, aye. Cap 'em.
What?
Okay.
It's what you say, matey.
Apple?
It's not what I said.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ward. All of this must have messed up my head a little bit.
I would think so.
Okay, well, Rick, I don't need your attitude right now.
Sorry, I'm missing the chocolate.
I'm sorry, buddy. We'll get you some chocolate. I promise. I promise we'll get you some chocolate.
Sure, insight check on work.
Pats his like arm a little bit, whatever she can reach.
Yeah, I'm rolling like absolute shit. Well, it was still a 10, but
He really wants chocolate. He's really disappointed that there isn't any chocolate.
I'm gonna look for cacao beans on this island
Okay.
while we're going.
Okay, so you guys all begin to head up towards there, leaving the crew behind to stay with the ship and kind of forage for food. And so we're going to take a quick break. See you in a minute. And welcome back. We pick up as the crew begins to head off towards the jungle on this island. What are you guys doing? What's the marching order?
I think I
taking,
took it off first.
Okay, so Mariana's first. Who's second?
Ether, because they pointed out the path.
Okay, Ether is second. Who's third?
Vernon can be
Go
third,
for
I
it.
can be fourth. Okay.
I'll be fourth, so you can be my Yabu.
Oh, jinx. That is definitely why I said third.
Okay, who's after Vernon? Okay, Talara, then Seraphina. Alrighty, you guys continue forth. You guys eventually meet the tree line within the jungle part here. You guys do notice that looks to be like kind of like steps that kind of lead up, made of stone, up this kind of like small hill here. Seraphina, kind of almost reminiscent of something you have recently done. But it's definitely not the same island. But yeah, you guys continue forth. What are you guys doing as you head into this jungle part here?
My eyes are peeled for dangers, literally anything.
Then make a perception check for me. Anyone who would like to.
Yeah, Ether's doing that because, like, if there is another tiger in these woods or in this jungle. 9.
Okay.
Seraphina also rolled
21.
perception, and that's a 19.
23.
Okay.
30-20.
Okay. A majority of you guys are able to kind of just see, you guys are keeping an eye out. And you guys are continuing forth. You do notice that there are like what looks to be kind of like almost like garden stones, almost like in the ground here. A lot of it's covered by moss or like growing weeds and things like that within the jungle. You guys continue forth, kind of following that path for a bit. Probably about like 30 minutes in. Mariana, you're the first one to see. You see kind of, there looks to be like a small like stone hut with a thatched roof, about like 15 or about 30 feet towards your left.
Okay. Are there any defining features on it?
It's a stone hut with a thatched roof.
Got it. I look at the others. I look at the stone hut.
Just to confirm, there haven't been any like statues or anything like the last time.
Nope.
Seraphina did this. Okay, cool.
I kind of point out the hut to them, and I'm like, well, that's something.
Should we not? Or avoid it?
It looks like the path that you guys are on is kind of like goes around and leads towards it.
Yeah,
I guess it's into.
It's the only thing here. Start trudging toward it.
Okay. You guys all eventually get up. It doesn't look, it has like a small open part in the stone to be a window, and then there's a door, like a door frame with no actual door on it.
Seraphina pulls out her sword and readies an action.
Okay.
I like knock where the door frame is, as if there would be a door there.
Okay.
Knock on the door.
There's air.
Oh, so it's just I thought it was like a door frame, but it was just wood. So it's just like it's just like an open area.
Yeah, it's an open area. There's no door.
Oh, okay, then on the wall.
Okay,
Right.
You knock on the wall. Don't get a response, but kind of you can look in. All you see there looks to be like a small like chest of drawers and then a cot. I will say with your perception check, you also see that there looks to be something on the chest of drawers.
Oh, I check for traps and to see if anything's gonna go off before I go in,
Okay,
and then I go over and
roll me an investigation check.
investigate. Oh well, I'm gonna throw this die away. 5.
Okay, no traps.
I step in confident that there's no traps.
Okay, you step in.
Hell yeah! And then I go look at the thing that's on top of the chest of drawers.
As you go in, you look at it. It looks to be like a small, like bronze statue. It has a woman sitting crisscross, and she has 6 arms, one like this, and one like this, like in front of her. And you can also notice there are 3 breasts as well.
I don't pick the statue up. I just look at it and I gesture for everyone else to come over and look at it.
Does Seraphina recognize the statue?
Make a history check.
I put a hand on Vernon's shoulder and say, "Don't touch anything."
Can I also make a history check?
Sure.
14.
You're not sure what it is.
24.
It looks to be a depiction of some sort of one of the princesses of the Hells, Reverie.
17 plus 8.
You get the same information. You would
No,
know
I
that her
really-
domain is usually over dreams.
Mm. You guys tell us this information?
Lila, can I DM you something after I finish writing down what I'm writing?
Sure.
Okay.
We're just gonna
Suspicious.
cast detect magic on it.
Okay. It's just a statue.
Is there any indication otherwise that someone has been here recently?
Make a investigation check.
And you said
That-
the statue was...
Is a total of 4.
Doesn't look like there's been anyone here for years.
And what was the statue?
Reverie.
Brett.
Ezra, make an insight check.
Oh, 6.
You're not sure.
Okay.
Did you guys tell us about the Princess of Hell, like what it was?
Ether did, yeah. I don't know if Renan did, but Ether did.
Okay, so we know what causing the Chimera Brume now.
What are you guys doing?
Can I open the drawers?
Yeah.
Is there's anything in there?
You open the drawers, there's nothing in there.
Oh, lovely.
I look over at Vernon, I make eye contact with him, I look back down at the statue, and I pick up the statue.
Okay, you pick up the statue, and immediately as you pick it up, there's a string attached to the bottom, and you hear a mechanical whir from below where the cot is.
Ether's gonna slowly look under the bed.
You see there looks to be a descending staircase.
There's a staircase under here.
Oh, that was a good touch.
Well, I don't know if it's a good thing. This feels very trappy. It's all too on the nose, like wash up on shore, see a perfect path leading to a little hut with the thing. Like, it feels very trappy.
We also don't have anywhere else to go.
There's
Does the
no way
path-
to get through the Chimera Brume.
I'll go
Is the-
first.
Is the path lead further at all, or this is where the path ends?
It leads to this hut.
Okay, it doesn't go further. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Barky, you go
yes.
first.
Yeah,
I like
Barky.
that.
Okay, so Vernon.
Go first.
Who goes after Vernon?
Seraphina will go after Vernon, and she's gonna also turn Bladesong on.
Okay. He
I'll
goes,
go after Seraphina.
okay. Who goes fourth?
I guess Ether will go forth.
Who goes
And
after
then,
either?
Talara will go last.
Alrighty. Vernon, you
just-
can.
I want to cast light on an object on me,
Okay. You
just
can have to
because she can't see. Yeah.
Yeah, Vernon. You continue. You go. You move. You guys move the cot and are able to go down and continue down. It goes into like pitch darkness.
He uses dancing lights.
Okay. Your acidic-y, almost like coin-like dancing lights appear, and you begin sending them down towards, and you descend down into what looks to be like some sort of like hidden basement. It's pretty bare here. It doesn't look like it's been touched, but you do notice on the very back wall there looks to be an arch that leads to nothing. Like there's like, it looks to be like bricked up past it, but there also looks to be like some sort of writing on the arch.
He's going to look at the writing.
Okay, what languages do you know?
Primordial Draconic.
Okay, you can't read it.
God dang it.
Does anybody read Celestial?
Oh.
I always take Celestial.
Love
Okay.
it.
Narissa, you approach it, and you begin to kind of like read it, and it says, "For her ascension, you must give your mind to her impression."
For her ascension, you must give your mind to her impression.
Correct. Yes.
Narissa will read it out loud.
That's not creepy at all.
Mm.
Is there like a statue of her of anything in this room?
No.
There's the little one that we pulled to get down here.
It's still attached to the chest of drawers.
Yeah, up there.
Can Seraphina like investigate the walls or anything to see if there's like any sort of like buttons or something around? Like,
You look at the walls, there's no buttons, nothing.
okay.
Vernon touches the brick.
Okay, you touch the brick. Nothing
Slap
happens.
his hand away.
Cool.
Can Narissa like sit down and meditate and just try to let her mind go blank and see if she
Okay.
hears anything?
Let me give my mind to this mystery woman.
Are you trying to like get to like a very calm sense and do this?
Yes.
Okay. You sit and you kind of like begin to meditate, and then you feel yourself beginning to lull to sleep.
Yeah, it's, again, we gotta sleep in here.
And you guys watch as Narissa kind of sits down, kind of crisscross, and then begins to drift to sleep and like curls up with her head on her hands.
Does that mean we have to sleep?
Give your mind to the Princess of Hell, whose domain is dreams. I think that's what that means.
Oh, I don't like this.
Oh.
Ether's gonna lay down and try.
Okay. You go to sleep.
I'll go to bed.
Do I have galaxy eyes?
We should have checked that.
Riley,
Check that before she goes to bed. Before they go to sleep, they can check her eyes.
Don't see galaxy eyes.
Dang.
Mariana leans up against the wall like this and literally just looks like a dead body that you would find in a basement, but is sleeping. That's how she sleeps.
Ether is gonna fully face away from her because they don't like that.
Okay.
Like, this
Do
is
you
too
all-
creepy.
Do you all
Spooning Narissa.
go to
Not
sleep?
yet. Not yet. Talara wants to, in the space where we came down, set an alarm.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough
So
to do.
that
Smart.
anything that like closer to the top of the stairs, so that
Vernon
anything
will help
will
with that.
wake. Well, she has the spell alarm. She doesn't really need help. So
Well, Vernon has a spell too.
okay, yeah,
We
that
did
works.
it last time.
You could set one up on the door that's there, and she could set one up on
Yeah.
the staircase.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. Okay. So you
Yeah.
two are the last to sleep, but eventually you guys all go downstairs, and do you both also sleep? 'Kay.
Yeah.
Narissa,
Mm-hmm.
as you close your eyes, you feel this like very lightness come from you. You feel warm and happy. And you feel your energy kind of shift from your body outward, and you awake, and you are like this like shimmering purple, and you're looking down at your own sleeping body in this room.
Am I in the fucking ethereal plane?
Perhaps.
Oh my god!
And you watch as all of your friends, like, in the material plane begin to, like, get up and ready to sleep. You see Ether pokes your eyes open to see if there's galaxies there, and you don't see galaxies, unfortunately. But eventually, one by one, your friends also appear in this, like, iridescent, shimmering versions of themselves. And you actually look back towards the door, and you see that it leads to another descending staircase. It's open now.
She starts heading down it. She sees people are starting to come in. She's like, all right, they'll figure this out.
Narissa, wait, what the fuck? Go follow.
She holds her hand out backwards, like, yeah, you can come get it.
Grabs her hand.
Do you guys all follow?
Corporeal? Like, are we like a corporeal self? Like, do we have like matter? Does that make sense?
You are you guys
ghost?
basically look like ghosts.
Can we go through things? Is
No.
the question.
You cannot.
Okay,
Oh,
we are
boy.
solid. Okay,
You try to go through
Yeah.
a wall and it's blocked.
You walk into the wall.
I had to try. Ow. Okay.
Can you feel
Forward
pain
or
though with
last?
this form?
I don't know.
Oh no.
But Narissa, you begin going down, and you find yourself in this room.
Yes.
It's an octagonal room. There looks to be, let me get the description up of this room. The octagonal room has a large pillar in the center, and the pillar holds the stone face of a woman that reminiscent of the small statue before you. And you also see that there's another archway there, and you do see it reads, "To succeed her first trial, a keen globe can prevent the strobe of her destruction."
Can you repeat that?
Again?
To succeed her first trial, a keen globe can prevent the strobe of her destruction.
Oh, Narissa is trying to perceive the room.
Okay, on the opposite side of the room, you can see there's a large archway with a set of like heavy-duty wooden doors. And you also see give me just a flat perception check for anything other than that.
17.
You do see there, it looks to be a bag on the opposite side of the room, like towards the left side of the room. You do also notice like the eyes on the stone like statue kind of like have like this shimmering like purpleness to them.
I'm wondering if the keen globes are eyes.
That's fan fiction talk right there.
I mean, if it was going to be fan fiction
Orbs.
talk, it would be orbs. Yep.
You're right, globes are butts.
Yep.
Prevent the strobe of her destruction.
Narissa's gonna go up to the statue and just like not touch it, but she's taken a closer look at those eyes.
Okay, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good at this.
Would earlier, Ether and Narissa, like Ether did grab her hand. Would they also have to make the save?
Are you going with her?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this...
Natural 20, baby! Total of 29.
18.
Okay.
The second time the sandstone dice has rolled a yeet.
You both take 10 points of lightning damage as you both shift on to this stone here, and the eyes glow brightly and lightning shoots from them at you.
I want to look at the ground and try to perceive the right path, because I think they're pressure plates.
Yeah.
Firstly, I need to see what Ether and Narissa are doing.
Right, good.
I mean, I think at that point, Narissa stops dead in her tracks, like,
Okay, you're stopping in your tracks. Make another dexterity saving throw.
Ether, oh god, as soon as like they can, like they process what's happening, is gonna pick up Narissa, use levitate.
Smart. 19.
Okay, you take another 13 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, grab Narissa, up we go.
Okay. Okay, and then what were the rest of you guys doing?
I want to try to figure out if they're pressure plates and see if I can see a path on them, or see if on the floor there's anything distinct that I would be able to
Okay, go ahead and make either a perception or investigation check.
In perception, I got a 24.
You cannot discern whether or not what is pressure plates and what is not.
Okay, and there's nothing like on them at all. It's just like designs.
Yeah, it just looks to be like tiled floor.
Where did they just walk straight ahead into that third one? Talara is so I'm gonna roll a perception check. She was also checking the floor, realizing that's only a 13, but she's gonna like tap her foot on the one in front of her.
Okay, you tap your foot, nothing happens.
Okay.
Ether's gonna like slowly make their way toward the statue, but has their back. I feel like they're just like fully like holding Narissa like this. So they're gonna have their back to it. So if it does shoot lightning, it only hits them.
Okay.
Or like
You guys approach the statue. It's there.
Is there anything like specific on it, or is it just like a statue with Chimera?
Make a perception or investigation check.
Dang it.
17?
Looks just to be a statue. Also, did your little thing move? There we go.
Question. What's the thing that's directly above?
That's the
where the
backpack
statue-
that Narissa spotted.
Oh, okay.
Or
Looks to
where
be
they
an old
stepped,
pack.
is it staying down? Or is it going back up?
It looks to be level with the rest of the floor.
Talara.
Vernon. Oh, sorry.
What were you
ahead.
saying?
So I think in an attempt to delete the little squares, I know that would help to put it, but I deleted Talara. But I want to see if she has anything on her, like person that we could put on each little thing to know if it was safe.
Do you want to put something there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, I don't know what she would have on her. Like, maybe
A trail of gold.
Yeah, I'm like, she could probably just pop out some copper or something, but that's so small. Can she do like? Would a minor illusion would go away, right?
Yeah.
Mm,
What is everybody else doing?
Since Vernon knows about like different things because of his travels, can he see if he knows anything about these types of traps or
Nope. You know nothing about these kinds of traps.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I want to take a step forward, and I want to try to take steps toward the backpack, but I want to keep my eyes like connected to the statue's eyes.
Okay.
If that does anything.
Place Mariana where you take your first step.
It won't let me move her.
I fixed this before. I don't understand. Okay, you should be able to fix it, or you should be able to do it now.
Cool. Okay. I'll do. Here.
Okay, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da. 27.
Okay, you take no damage because of evasion. But the lightning shoots out at you.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna try to go. I'm gonna go up to this one, like that one, to try to get on that shaped one instead, to see if that changes.
Okay,
anything.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 17.
Okay, you take no damage because of evasion.
Captain, wait, hold on, Captain.
I can't stop. It'll hit me again.
Okay.
My general thought process here.
Where do you go?
Do I see anything different on the floor in front of me as I'm moving, as I'm
Nope.
getting closer to it? Okay. I'm gonna go to this one. I'm moving myself on the exact one and not on the 5x5 grid,
Yeah, that's fine.
so that it.
I know the grid isn't matching up to where it should be. Seems to be okay.
Okay.
So, Talara's gonna, like, she's saying, Captain, wait, Captain, do you have, like, coin on you or anything, like?
Yeah, I always have coin, I say, as I dodge,
Yeah.
roll out of the way, and stand there.
Talara wants to put, like, a copper piece or something down on each of these 2 steps in front.
Okay.
And she's just gonna tell everyone, like, I think we should be marking the ones that are okay to step on, because I'm not gonna be able to remember all that.
Okay.
Like,
You guys can use copper pieces to mark them.
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't...
well, yeah, I was gonna tap the one
I put one where I'm standing since I haven't been shot while standing here.
She's gonna go to the right, and then I'm gonna just move her. This is the problem. Okay.
And I see that Mariana is going directly for the bag, right?
You move to that tile.
Yes.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 16 plus 1, 17.
Okay, you take 8 points of lightning damage. What do you do?
She moves back, a step back.
Okay.
I think I can keep going. I've got evasion that will help me as long as I roll good. No matter what, I'll always take half damage even if I fail it. I'm trying to decide, like, I'll shift up. I'm gonna follow this again. I'm trying to discern a pattern at all, so I'm gonna go to that one.
Okay, dexterity saving throw.
21.
Okay, you take no damage. You are able to kind of jump out of the way.
I'll keep moving. Okay, so I was here.
Seraphina, you had something?
Yeah, I was gonna conjure minor elementals. I think that's the one that I'm doing. Yeah, conjure minor elementals. I'm gonna conjure 8 of them so that they can kind of help out with this process.
Okay.
Unless it'd be too much.
Okay. Where do you put your first one? Just point to it. Don't put anything on the map, please.
I can't. It won't let me move or do anything.
Okay,
so
just point to where you want it, the first one to go.
right in front of me, where Talara's token is.
Okay. You see
and
it.
then the rest. Go ahead.
Okay. That one begins kind of like moving forward, trying to discern a pattern. And the one that that Talara had just stepped on that produced lightning doesn't produce lightning when it steps on it.
Okay, so once the lightning was already done.
No, because then Narissa already had one where she had stayed on it for too long, and it struck her twice.
Oh, okay.
It seems that the elementals aren't triggering it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But Ether did trigger it.
Yeah, Ether's not an elemental.
Oh. I'm just dumb.
You're just a gymnast.
At this point, I'm going to ask for initiative just for sake of order.
Yeah. $13.
Okay, Vernon, what did you get?
Dirty 20.
Okay. What did Mariana get?
24.
Okay. What did Talara get?
11.
Okay, what did Ether get?
13.
What did Seraphina get?
Nat 1 for a total of 9.
Okay.
9?
Your initiative bonus is +8?
Yep.
Oh my god.
And then I rolled for Narissa. Narissa rolled a 17. Just so everyone has that. Okay. Mariana, it is your turn. What are you doing on the start of your turn?
I'm gonna move. I'm kind of just dancing around on these, going to the one to my bottom, diagonal right.
Okay.
Put on it.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yep. Can't figure any of this shit out. 17.
Okay, you take no damage.
Whoa! And that's my turn. Oh, can I? If I'm doing that, I could use. Wait. It's turn. Can I use full movement then?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I go there, and then I'm gonna go. To this one. Go and follow the path.
Okay, it seems to be fine.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go to this one.
Okay, dexterity saving throw.
Okay. $14 + 9.
Okay, you're fine.
So yeah. Here on. So I went from it's a 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I'll go to the one in the bag. Yep. I'll just go right on it.
Okay, seems to be fine.
Okay, and then I'm gonna investigate the bag.
Okay, I'll say that is your action to do so.
Cool.
Let me find what's in it. You find the bag. There only looks to be 2 things in it. It looks to be a potion with kind of like an iridescent liquid inside of it. And then also it looks to be like an old cloak, old green cloak.
Okay. Cool. And then I've got like 5 more feet of movement, but I think I'm just gonna spend my turn just going through this bag after I've maneuvered over here.
Okay. What is Vernon doing? If anything, you don't have to do anything.
He's definitely going to watch everyone to see if there's a pattern. And I think that's what he's going to do for now.
Okay.
And hold an action.
Okay. What action are you holding?
He's kind of readying Eldritch Blast just in case he needs to destroy the statue.
Okay. Narissa, just so you know, I rolled initiative for you. You're at 17, so it brings it to your turn. We're just doing it. We're just doing it for the sake of order, so I know what everyone's doing.
Gotcha.
But you are you're being held by Ether with levitate.
Narissa would like to cast Mage Hand,
Okay.
and she wants to like mess with the eyes on the statue, like see if tapping them does anything, if blocking them does anything.
Okay. Seems like it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Okay. That is your turn to do that. What is Ether doing? Clara's on deck. Seraphina after.
I want to look over to see if there's any kind of like pattern, something that's missing, kind of thing. Trying to like fly a little bit high, like levitate a little bit higher to get like leverage.
Doesn't seem to be anything different than what you've been seeing.
I guess I genuinely don't know what to do.
Okay.
Can I pass?
Yep. Brings it to Talara with Seraphina on deck. Mariana after. What are you guys doing?
Talara is going to tap or go to diagonally that way.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
Okay. You take 10 points of lightning damage.
Okay. And then she's gonna step forward 1.
Okay, you can also follow the trail that Mariana's been leaving of coins and
That's
do that
what
as
I'm
well.
trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will just say make a flat dex check to try to jump to the right squares.
Gotcha. Okay. 7.
Okay, you jump. I need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
That's a 10.
Okay, you take... I rolled shitty, but great. Take 15 points of lightning damage.
Okay. So she's just getting to where the captain is.
Yeah, I'll say you're able to kind of steady yourself on this last position there.
Okay.
What is Seraphina doing?
I don't know.
You don't have to do anything if you don't want to.
Okay. Just feeling useless, but okay. We're gonna just stand there and watch everyone do what they're doing right now.
Okay, Mariana, what are you doing?
I'm gonna turn to Talara and be like, can you identify either of these? Do you know what they are? Like, I'm trying to look at them to see if I can recognize what the items I picked out of the bag are.
You don't know.
He will use identify.
You have to wait till your turn to do that, but...
Oh, yeah, duh, because we're in initiative, yeah.
And then I want to also look over here. Is the archway clear? Like, or is it blocked off?
There are 2 very heavy-duty wooden doors there.
Okay. I wanted to keep moving, but I'm gonna wait here for Talara to identify the stuff.
Okay.
And try to figure.
Okay, do you want to, like, hold your action to once she's identified, you can move 30 feet? You can use a dash action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great, yeah.
Cool. You do that. Brandon, what are you doing, if anything?
He's going to cast Levitate on himself, and then like go along the wall.
Okay,
because
you can only move 20 feet, so you can get basically there.
And then that's pretty much what he's going to do.
That is your
all of his
turn.
turns for now.
Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know. Narissa, are you doing anything? It's okay if you don't. You don't have to do anything. It's just sake of order.
I think I'm gonna stay here and wait for if Mariana finds anything in the bag. Then there's
Okay.
2 people here to like catch it if it's an item or anything if need be.
Either are you doing anything?
Okay, I have a dumb suggestion. Talara has like a little thing, right? What if it meant globe in like a literal sense? Because like in her character art, she has like a little like spell casting focus. I think it is like a little ball, like crystal ball. Or is that
What
just
would you
her-
like to do, Ether?
I want to ask Talara to get it out to see if it does anything. Like if she's got it on her.
Okay, it's on her person. Do you take out your little crystal ball that you have?
I mean, what do you want with my crystal ball? Like,
It says globe. Globe might mean literally, like an actual globe ball thing.
Okay, that is your turn.
No,
That's 6
okay.
seconds.
I don't wanna-
That brings it. Talara, are you doing anything? You're casting Identify, right?
mm-hmm.
Which item are you casting Identify? The potion, the bag, or the cloak?
The cloak.
You cast Identify. It is called a Nature's Mantle. A druid or a ranger can attune to it. It basically allows you to blend with the terrain surrounding you and gives you the ability to hide as a bonus action, even if you are being directly observed.
Yeah, Talara's gonna look at it and put her crystal ball back and be like, Nerissa, here, catch. This can make you invisible or something like that, but could you just cover the statue with it too? She can't see.
Okay, so you're covering the statue.
For now.
Okay, cool.
Just holding it like in front of the eyes.
Alrighty. Seraphina, what are you doing on your turn, if anything?
Seraphina's gonna use Dimension Door and go to the two wooden doors in the back.
Okay, point to the tile you would like to land on.
Point.
We are leaving the coins with the safe ones, though.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
God, I know. That's just an
No, I
ambient thing.
meant to Lindsay.
That one. Can you see that?
Yeah,
It'll
okay.
only let me draw.
Yeah, that's fine. You land there. I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can do.
You guys watch as the stone statue shifts around the pillar, bringing the cloak with it, and
Dexterity.
So is this other magical item that we found?
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
okay. You take 8 points of lightning damage, and you see as the cloak that has been put onto the statue incinerates.
No.
Oh, we lost that.
Fuck.
Is anything else you're doing on your turn? You can move to another tile if you'd like.
Yeah, can I move to the next one beside of it?
Yeah, you move to the next one. It seems to be fine.
Perfect.
Can I use my movement that I've been holding?
Yeah.
Or I want to see. Can I use my one object interaction for the action I was holding to kind of? Can I identify anything on the bag? Like, does it look like a normal bag, or does the bag have magical properties?
You aren't sure. It just looks like a bag.
I take the bag with me. I'll hand the potion to Talara to be like, you figure this out, and then I'm gonna go. I want to kind of get closer to where the statue is, so I'm basically gonna make my way for that turn, like over this way. So I'm gonna hop. Here's my hop order. Hop here.
Okay.
Hop here.
Okay, I need to make a dex save.
Okay. Uh, 17.
Okay, you're good. Doesn't take any damage.
So that's 5, 10, 15?
Okay, seems to be fine.
20.
Okay, dexterity saving throw.
19.
Okay, you're good.
And I'm just gonna kind of stop in front of the statue. I'm just gonna try to analyze it, see if I can see anything there or at the door.
Okay, if you stay on that tile, you'll continually be hit with a ray of lightning. That's what you've
Okay,
seen observed if someone stays on the
Right.
same tile.
I'll keep moving then. I'm like dancing back and forth. I'll dance back to this safe one.
Okay.
And try to figure out I'll go back to the safe one.
Okay.
Exactly. And try to look at it.
Okay. We'll get back to that on your turn. That actually brings it to your turn because Seraphina just went. Make it, you're wanting to like investigate the statue, right?
Yeah, see if I can notice literally anything happening with it.
Okay. I will say just ambiently, you begin to investigate it. Doesn't seem like there's any more information you can gather from the statue.
Okay. And the two big stone doors wooden doors are just two big wooden doors?
Yeah.
Can I investigate the doors?
Do you move over that way?
Yeah, I'll move over that way.
Okay.
Do a little dancey dance. 5.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
17 roll, so +9.
Okay. Just let me know if you roll above a 17. Or
Gotcha.
roll below a 17.
Below 7, okay. Okay. 5, 10.
That one seems to be safe.
15.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I think this is lower. 13.
You take 10 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Can I have it with Uncanny Dodge?
Yes, you can.
Cool. So I'll take the 5. Ow. And then I'll go here.
Okay, seems to be good.
I'll stop here since it's good and try to look at the door. And I'm trying to look at literally anything because I can't.
Okay.
Is there anything circular in this room at all?
No. But you do look on the door, you do see some more of those like same runes that you guys saw in the archway.
Oh, what is it? Oh, Narissa.
Yeah,
Narissa, what does this say?
it says the first trial thing.
No, the new door that they're at has more runes on it.
Oh, I thought that was what I read earlier.
No. You saw the runes on like the top of the archway that you guys came down at.
Oh. Got
If you want to hold your action, I can dash, and then
Well, you can only move 20 feet with levitate.
I can also.
Yeah, but I can dash, move 40 feet, and then drop you if you want. And then
That's not how levitate works. Levitate only allows you to move 20 feet.
Oh, gotcha.
You have to be standing on the ground to dash.
Gotcha. Never mind.
I could come if it's still mine. I have my movement, my dash, and I could bonus action dash. I could go get you, pick you up as my object interaction, and bring you back.
Can also like.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
You want to do that? I'll do it. I'm going. Okay. So I'm at 25, so I'm gonna go my full thing. That's 90.
Okay, I would
We're
just
gonna
like you
do-
to just make a base dex check to see if you can continue to hop to the same ones.
You're totally good. 14 plus 9 pass.
Okay, yeah, you're good. A check?
I get over
a
to
check? Not a
check?
saving throw, a check.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Check. Ugh.
I think you have a 20 in dex, right? So it's a +5.
Yeah. So +5, so 19.
Okay. Okay, you're good.
Sorry.
You're able to get over to her safely using the route that you got.
I look at this behemoth of a woman who's so much taller than me, and I pick her up bridal style, and then I start going back.
Okay, I'd like you to make a dex check with disadvantage.
Okay. That is, okay, 17's the first one. Please don't be lower than that, the second one. Okay, the second was an 18.
Okay, you're fine. You continue going over that way. I'll get to what you read on your turn. Narissa, what is Vernon doing? If you're continuing to move those 20 feet, right, with levitate?
Continuing moving.
5, 10, 15, you get over this way. Alrighty, Narissa, on your turn, you read the new runes. A lock not easily surpassed without a mindful blast.
Oh.
Can you say that one more time?
A lock not easily surpassed without a mindful blast.
We need her to shoot the door.
As a bonus action, Narissa's gonna use her arriving tide so that her swarm can just hover her here for a minute. It lets so that Mariana doesn't have to like stay with her if she doesn't want to. And hang on, mindful blast.
Make an intelligence check for me.
Oh God, okay.
It's a pretty low DC.
Literally just rolled down into the abyss.
Okay.
That's a 5.
Yeah, you aren't sure.
Does Narissa say this out loud?
Yeah. Well, sorry, I hit my hotkey. Anytime she's reading the runes, she reads them out loud for everyone.
Vernon tried to decipher what that meant.
Make an intelligence check.
He's a smart boy. My grimace. That's a nat 20.
You get caught in the phrasing of mindful blast. You kind of maybe potentially some sort of like mind, either enchantment or divination spell, but most likely probably divination. Might need to be cast at this door.
He relays that information.
Okay. That's Narissa's turn. Either are you doing anything?
No. I have no idea what to do.
Okay, do you want to move at all? Towards the door?
Yeah, I'll hover 20 feet towards the door.
10, 15, 20, okay. Get over that way. What is Talara doing?
She is going to. What kind of spell did you say? You said divination or what?
Divination or enchantment. So those are the only two that like kind of associate with like the mind.
Yeah. She is going to, like, when Narissa says out loud, she's going to be like, well, fuck you, stupid door, and she's going to cast Vicious Mockery on the door.
Okay. Is that a divination or enchantment?
Enchantment.
Okay. You cast it. Doesn't seem to do anything.
Well, okay. Then she will use, she will also cast, she'll go ahead and cast invisibility using sorcery points to do the extra spell.
Okay.
And she wants to try to move.
Okay.
Like,
are you trying to go on like the safe spots?
Generally, but no, she wants to test it out.
Okay, make a
I like to
dexterity
pass that
saving
way.
throw.
Okay, dang it didn't work. Okay, I know you did. I just wanted to see if being invisible did anything. 13.
You take 19 points of lightning damage.
Okay, she's gonna move on the safe spots invisibly for no reason.
Okay, make just a simple dex check for me as you jump from spot to spot.
Okay. 19 plus 1.
Okay, yeah, you're able to kind of go through and hit the correct spots. You move there, so
It's like whichever one is.
yeah, I'll just say you move to there, around there.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay, Seraphina, are you doing anything?
She's gonna cast Identify on the door. It's a divination spell, so.
Okay, you go and you cast, what spell were you casting? Sorry, you cut out a bit.
Identify.
Okay, you cast Identify, and as you begin to conjure the magic to do it, it sucks into where this lock on the door is, and it, you can hear the mechanisms unlock in it.
I push it.
Okay, you push the door open. It kind of takes a lot, 'cause it's a very heavy door. You look in, it looks to be another dark 20 by 20 foot room. Pretty barren. That's your turn, unless you want to move in to that room.
I take a step in.
Okay, you take a step in.
Okay.
You can see the noticeable difference in the tiles from the previous room to this room. This room almost looks to have like much larger kind of slats of tiles.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my turn then.
Alrighty. I'll say, if everyone kind of just goes based on like the safe spots that you guys know, and those of you who are levitating levitate through, you guys are all able to move into the next room. Okay, I don't have a map for that yet, but yeah, you guys move into the next room. You do see it's about 20 by 20 foot, and you do see that the ceiling extends far into the sky to where you can't even like see where it goes up to. You do see at the center of the room there looks to be a purple crystalline obelisk with golden runes on it. Nerissa, you see her second trial requires a test of spry and force. For should you fail, you will die and be reset to course.
Her second trial requires a test of spry and force, for if you fail, you
will die and be reset to course. You guys do notice on the very back wall, there looks to be what looks to be like kind of like metal pegs kind of shooting out from it.
In the middle, there's a golden crystalline obelisk, right?
A purple obelisk, like made of like purple crystal, with golden runes like on it that read that little phrase.
Is there another doorway with runes over it?
No.
Okay.
The only thing in this room is the obelisk and then the back wall with the metal pegs on it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Dumb idea. What if someone climbs it?
That was my idea.
You would
too,
have
yeah.
to be spry to go from peg to peg.
And the pegs do seem pretty far off from each other. Like they have a few feet in between them.
I mean, I can try. I still levitate to make up for the slack of it being so far apart.
Will it count if you use levitate? Will it still count it?
How long does levitate last?
An hour?
Oh, I was about to say
It's like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think it's an hour.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay.
Okay, I mean, you still have, like, a good, like, I'll say by the time you cast it and we're going through stuff, probably have about half that time left on it.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you touch every single peg, how are they gonna know?
I mean, I'm very, like, spry using the word to begin with.
Yeah, you are.
Like, I'll try without it and see how far I get before I use it.
Okay, so you're going up to the wall?
I guess I'm going up to the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna move you over to that map, to where you see, scroll down all the way to the bottom.
Damn.
Is this a pachinko board?
I like fall and I go between the pegs.
Almost looks like it. I just did those specific tiles to indicate where the pegs were.
Yeah.
But obviously they're in the center and they're like a few feet apart, so it'll be still a dex check to go. Do you jump up to that first line of pegs? I'm saying the word peg a lot. I'm sorry.
It's gonna stop sounding like a word real soon.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's about to. Okay. You do that. I'd like you to make a dex, an athletics or acrobatics check.
16.
Okay, yeah, you're able to easily get up there. Are you going to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, make another athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh, that's better. Dirty 20.
Okay, you do that. Make another one if you want to jump up.
Oh, 9.
Okay, you do that. You have to stay on the one that you're at, but you see the layer below you has disappeared into the wall. At this point, I would like everybody to roll initiative for the sake of order. Okay, what did Vernon get?
14.
What did Mariana get?
17.
What did Talara get?
Not nat 20.
Okay. What did Ether get?
Natural 20, 23.
Okay. I'll say you will get because it really isn't, like, fighting enemies. What did Narissa get?
8.
And what did Seraphina get?
My dragon die are in jail now because that was another nat 1 for a 9.
For just a 9, Alrighty. That brings it to Ether at the top of the round. What are you doing? And as you saw them go in, you heard the mechanical whir behind it.
I guess just going to the next one.
Okay. Make a another athletics or acrobatics check. You have advantage on it because you rolled a nat 20.
15?
Okay. You go up. You feel yourself almost slip, but you're able to quickly grab it with the help of levitate. Talara, what are you doing on your turn?
She's not very dexterous. She's gonna hang out and just see what happens.
Okay. On the initiative count 20, you guys all see a purple mist begin to shoot out from the obelisk, and I need everyone who isn't Ether to make a Constitution saving throw.
Where's the obelisk?
In the middle of the room.
Oh, so it's forcing us to go up.
Yeah. Do I have advantage on this because of?
Nope.
Is it poison?
Nope.
Okay, it's not poison.
Sorry, what? Constitution?
Yeah,
you
Constitution saving throw.
said? I'm going to use a sorcery point to re-roll that because that was a 7 plus whatever. Oh wait, Constitution saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm still gonna use a sorcery point to re-roll that. Okay.
16 for Vernon.
Okay.
23 for Seraphina.
17.
18 for Mariana.
And what did Narissa get? Okay. The only person who succeeded was Seraphina.
Oh, great.
The rest of you begin to feel your body tensing up. We'll see where that continues. Mariana, what are you doing?
Can I cast a spell and move? Is that a thing I can do? Like, cast a spell and jump up?
It would be your action to jump up, because at this point, it's about to be another row's probably about to go. And they're, 10 feet up at this point.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and I'm going to try to jump up to the one,
Okay.
The 10 feet up one.
Athletics or acrobatic check for me.
Also, I can't move myself on this map again.
Okay, that's fine. I will move you guys.
I am doing athletics, and that is a dirty 20.
Okay, you're able to jump up there. I will say your movement is halved, but we'll see where that goes. Everyone who failed has a halved movement. But you're able to do that as your action.
Okay, can I use my bonus action to keep going?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna use the rogue ability, but it doesn't.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you'd like, you could use another try to get up there.
Like cutting action, like it's a dash thing, basically.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
And I'm gonna try to get to, I guess, just the one next to me. I'm not gonna try to go with the big jump again. Later. 15.
Okay, you're able to get up there.
Okay.
That is your turn, though. Vernon, what are you doing?
He's gonna cast Lesser Restoration on himself.
Let me see if that works. It does not work.
Fun. Oh, does that mean I lose concentration on Levitate?
Is Lesser Restoration a concentration spell? You haven't taken any damage.
It's instantaneous. It's not a concentration.
Okay, so no, you still have Levitate.
Cool. Then I'm gonna use my movement to start going up.
Okay, you're able to go up 20 feet. Do you want to hold on to a peg or anything?
No.
Okay. Seraphina, what are you doing?
She's jumping.
Okay, make an athletics or acrobatics check for me.
16.
Okay, you're able to get up to this where they have the now technically the second line of pegs. That is basically your turn because you can't really do anything else. What is Narissa doing?
She's gonna use her flying speed of 10 feet to get to that first row of pegs.
Okay.
And then, if she can use her action to try and swing for the next row.
Yeah. And which one are you wanting to get to? The left or the right?
This one,
Okay.
leaving the space for Seraphina.
Okay.
I don't like this dice right now. That was a 7.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
You feel like you can't move up there yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. At the end of the round, Seraphina and Narissa, I would like you both to make dexterity saving throws as this row of pegs that you guys are on begins to revert back into the wall.
Is Talar still at the bottom?
That's what I was wondering.
Mhm.
Talar
Oh,
never
that-
moved.
Oh no.
You had your action before the wall moved, and you said you were going to stay down.
No, I know, but I mean, like, she's still there on the peg. Oh, okay.
You aren't on a peg. You are like standing on the ground. What did Seraphina and Narissa get?
26.
Dexterity
save,
saving
right?
throws, yes.
22.
Okay, you guys are both. You guys feel it beginning to revert, and you guys jump up to these. You guys are safe. Ether, what are you doing?
Jumping up, I guess.
Okay, I'll say because you still have levitate. I'll keep giving you advantage if you have levitate, because it's basically.
Gotcha.
Or you can also use levitate to move 20 feet up in the air if you would like.
Oh, I'll just do that then.
Okay. Okay, you get up to this point. Do you hold on to the peg?
Yeah.
Okay. That counts as your movement. Do you want to take another action to try to get up another level, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
$26.
Okay, yeah, you're able to get up another level. You jump up to this one. Actually, I'll move you up to this one. Okay. Talara, what are you doing on your turn?
So I'm kind of confused. So are we going up vertically and the
Yes.
pegs are on the wall like a Mario platformer?
It almost looks like a rock climbing wall, but with like metal pegs that you have to hold on to.
That's what. Okay, I thought we were like flat. And I
No,
was,
this
like,
is vertical.
Jumping like this. Okay, it's vertical. So, but now she can't. The bottom two, the pegs are gone, right?
Correct.
You need to get to this row.
Mm-hmm. She can't jump
could-
that high.
I have
You
some
could try to
rope that I
jump
could-
for Narissa, because she could try to help you.
She is going to pull out rope, I guess,
Okay.
and see if she could throw it up to Narissa.
Okay, you could throw rope up to Narissa.
Yeah. Can you like tie that on there or something?
Yeah. Can I like tie it onto the peg that I am
Yeah.
on?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. I mean, you're holding on like this. Like,
Oh.
I'm also technically hovering.
you are. You do have the flying fish, so you can quickly do that. As I'll say
Yeah.
that's your reaction to do that.
Okay, cool. And then she'll try to climb the rope.
Okay, just go ahead and make a athletics check to climb the rope.
Okay. I haven't used. That's a flat 11.
Okay, you get probably about 5 feet up before like it gets kind of tiresome, so you're kind of just hanging in the air.
Can she reach any of the other pegs at all?
There isn't a peg for you to reach to.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I know the peg's gonna fail, but I was trying to get up to one before.
It's
Okay.
okay. On
Yeah.
initiative count 20, the mist rises again. Talara, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
18.
Okay. You look down towards your feet, and you can see stone beginning to grow up you.
Mm-hmm.
It's now basically at your waist.
Can I use magical guidance to try to do better on that?
Nope, the effect has already been set in place.
Okay.
Mariana, what are you doing on your turn?
The thing for the poison is a saving throw, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then for my action, I am going to cast Bless on these 3.
Okay.
Over here. So if the poison gets to you guys and you guys have to make another saving throw, you can
Add a D4.
you can add a D4 and add the number to the saving throw or an attack roll, but we're not doing attacks. So I just thought I'd do that for you guys for that. And then I'm going to use that for my action, and then for my like cunning action thing, I'm going to try to leap up to this one, basically.
Okay. I'll let you know the DC's higher for that.
Shit. Yeah. As long as it's not 25, I think I have a chance of getting it. I say hesitantly. Yeah. Athletics 21.
Yeah, you're able to jump up there. You kind of climb yourself up onto the peg and use it to help boost you up. That's your turn. Vernon, what are you doing? You just using your levitate? Okay. You go up.
Yep, levitating up there.
You meet yourself with Ether. Do you want to use an action to try to get to one of the pegs, or?
Sure,
Okay.
yeah, he'll do
Go
that.
ahead. Are you going to the one that is directly next to you, or to the one above you?
Oh, probably the one like diagonal.
Okay,
for
go.
me.
Okay, cool. That just sets whatever DC you wanted, or that
Yeah, I
sets
was
the
like,
DC.
I don't think it's just athletics is high, so I was like, or athletics. Yeah, none of that is high for him. So, ooh, that's a beautiful nat 1 + 1.
Okay. You go to try to like jump up there using the boost, and you have to kind of stay where you're at. So levitate. Yeah, levitate is allowing you to basically stay in place. Otherwise, you would have fallen. Seraphina and Narissa, what are you guys doing?
Seraphina's going to go ahead and throw her own rope down, or I guess across to Talara, and ask Talara to like tie it around her waist to maybe be able to help pull up.
Okay.
And then if it's allowed, she's also going to try and go up.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make an athletics or acrobatics check.
18.
Yeah, you're able to get up to this one. Narissa, what are you doing for your turn?
Can she use her 10-foot flying speed again to go up? But can she hold on to the rope that Talara sent as she does it so that it pulls Talara up as well?
I'll say to get it off of the peg, you have to use an action to do so.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Talara moves up 5 feet with it.
Yep.
That's where she was holding on. At the end of that turn, the one right below where Seraphina is, the pegs revert back into the wall. For the sake of brevity, I would like everybody to roll a d20 for me. And anyone who has half movement, I would like you to roll it with disadvantage.
Which I think all of us except for, was it Seraphina?
Seraphina and Ether don't have to.
Yeah. Okay.
That's an 8.
I got a 6.
Are we adding anything or just a straight roll?
Just a straight roll.
10.
Okay.
13.
16.
Okay, and what did Talara get?
17.
Okay. I will say, at the end of like this next round, you are fully petrified, Talara.
Cool.
She weighs like triple the amount. Narissa, I'd like you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. I'm surprisingly good at those, considering my strength stat is a 0. But I rolled a nat 1, so
You drop Talara. The mist was beginning to rise, and you drop Talara, and Talara goes into the mist, and you hear something shatter. Talara, you revert back to your normal form. You awake in the room alone.
Cool. I figured that's what would happen because it says you reset the course.
The room where you guys fell asleep in.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yep. That brings it. So I will say, with the help of levitate and levitate for you two, it helps your odds. You guys are able to get up to the top, but that's by the time that levitate ends. So I need you both to make dexterity saving throws to like take yourself from the top peg up to the ledge.
Oh my god, this dice hates me now. That's a
You
9.
guys ping down.
That's a 14.
Okay, Vernon, you're able to pull yourself up, and you go and quickly grab Ether before they also too fall. What did Seraphina, Narissa, and Mariana get again?
10.
16.
13.
Okay. I need Narissa and Mariana to also make dexterity saving throws to try to get on top of it.
Nerissa, remember you can add a d4 to this.
Yes, thank you.
Bitchin'. Is that a dexterity saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
27.
Okay.
24.
Alrighty. The 5 of you, without Talara, all make it to the ledge on the next portion of this. And so we're going to go ahead and end this episode of A Parlous Voyage. Thank you all for tuning in. We will see where this picks up next week. And may the dice guide you to beautiful friendships.